Well, we found that there are a lot of small businesses owned and operated by some really good technicians. These are folks who have become quite proficient at a given skill set. They usually start out as employees. They become experts at what they do. They get better and better pay year after year until they top out, and then it's usually cost of living raises beyond that. At some point, these folks move on and they start their own shop or service. That happens all the time. Well, things are going along pretty well for a while, and then fixed costs and expenses rise, and inevitably it takes more revenue to cover the overhead. At that point, the need for sales becomes pretty clear. Some technicians make pretty good salespeople, but oftentimes, sales is really just an uncomfortable part of owning your own business. That's where we've been able to be really helpful. Or you might have a business owner who really likes sales, and they built up a pretty good business. Over time, as that business grows, it often becomes necessary to focus on operations, for example. And spending time on operations is time that isn't spent on sales. Now, granted, well-run operations ensure quality, efficiency, repeat business. But sometimes customers move away, or something happens, and a growing business with employees needs more revenue. Well, most business consultants have a component of their consulting that covers sales. With salespeople on demand, sales is not just one of the things we do. It's the most important thing we do. Our branding and marketing programs are geared to help us, help you do sales. And most consultants work off of a retainer or fee-for-service model. And the intention of the better consultants is to try really hard to get results and build their businesses through referrals. And that works out okay sometimes. But we think arrangements like those are old school. We think that the consulting business should be like owning your own business. When you show up to price a job or you go out on a sales call, you don't get paid unless you win the work. That's just the way it is. And that's how we think sales consulting should work. We either get results or we don't get paid.